Welcome to Front Page. OpenAI has launched Prism, a free cloud-based workspace designed to help scientists write and collaborate on research using artificial intelligence, as the company pushes deeper into tools for academic and scientific work. OpenAI just deployed the patch. They took the Crickset architecture, that cloud-native latex platform, if you remember, which they had acquired without a lot of noise, and fused it with GPT 5.2. The model has root access to your project directory. It parses .tex files, it maps the dependency tree of your arguments. So basically, when you change a variable in equation 3, let's say, it flags that your conclusion in section 5 is now mathematically invalid. It runs a diff on your logic the way a linter runs on your code. It handles the grunt work, citation formatting, bib text management. The context window holds the entire thesis, not just the abstract. The real disruption that we have seen is actually in the visual stack. So when you draw a system architecture, let's say on a whiteboard, you snap a photograph of the same, drop it into the console, the multimodal engine generates the TickZ code. It renders a vector-perfect diagram inside your document, zero shot. So if you, of course, have ever wasted hours mapping coordinates in TickZ, you pretty much understand that the value proposition here becomes infinite. It adds multi-layer latency comparable to Google Docs, but with version control, unlimited collaborators, real-time commits to the draft. So now, of course, if you're thinking, I don't have a PhD, I don't wear a lab coat, so why should I care? Because the biggest secret about Prism is that it's not just for scientists, and OpenAI has admitted it. They are already seeing 8.4 million queries a week on hard science. If you are, of course, an undergrad and have a 20-page paper due on, let's say, the geopolitics of lithium, what you do is feed Prism the raw PDFs, and it will, of course, format the citations perfectly. Let us say you draw a terrible sketch on a napkin, pretty much like me. Don't worry, feed it to Prism. It will turn your, sorry to say this again, but your chicken scratch of a doodle into a vector-perfect schematic. So I guess no need to learn SCAD, just draw the box. If you are, let's say, arguing on Reddit and trying to make a credible point about, let's say, metabolic health without disappearing into the Google Scholar, that's exactly where Prism makes a grand entry. Prism basically goes into the literature, pulls the papers, synthesizes the findings, and figures out what actually holds up. And of course, what comes back from Prism is the kind of argument usually built over years of academic work. But of course, it is minus the timelines, the jargon, and most definitely minus the student debt. So what do we feel? Well, here on Front Page, this is our thought. OpenAI is giving us a GPT 5.2 powered lab for free. They don't care so much about your subscription, no. What they actually want are your traces. They conquered code with GitHub. They conquered chat with ChatGPT. Prism is the wager they're putting up for reasoning data. By hosting the process of science, the complicated, iterative, red line drafts, they are actually building the training set for the next model. They are capturing the chain of thought of the smartest people on earth to optimize their weights. The tool is S-tier. It deprecates the old stack, and alongside that, the friction, of course, is gone. But please, let's not make any mistakes here, because we are not just writing a paper. We are performing RLHF, which of course stands for Reinforcement Learning from Human Feedback, on their infrastructure. So please make sure that when we use the tool and ship the discovery, we have our local backups intact. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Front Page by the AIM Network, and you know what to do. Yes, think AI, think AIM.